Hello, thank you for joining this live stream. We'll be discussing the new YouTube thresholds for monetization. This is my auto cue, by the way. If you're watching this on repeat, I will put in the comment box and in the description box all the relevant information about this chat. So I will start by sharing my own strategy to achieve the new targets for monetization. So to recap is 10,000 views across your channel, 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 watch time hours. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge, especially for small creators that have been on the platform for a long time. For example, I've been uploading and monetizing videos since 2012. So for 6 solid years, advertisers were more than happy to display their adverts before my videos. So with the new rules, unfortunately, this is no longer applicable to my channel because my channel does not have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time views. I've calculated it will take me between 5 and 10 years to achieve 4,000 watch time hours. Of course, all of us will have different challenges. So, for example, some of us may have 1,000 subscribers but may not have the watch time, or vice versa. Or maybe they have the views in total, but they're still lacking on the other targets, and that would be my case, for example. I will like to open the discussion later on. So I'm just going to go through my personal strategy that I want to share with you that I'm hoping will help me reach those thresholds. I would also ask you, if you can, to tweet to the YouTube chief executive, Susan Wojcicki. I had to Google how to pronounce the surname. Basically, she announced the new thresholds on Twitter, and at the time I replied to her announcement, there were about 400 replies. Oh, little shout out to Frida and Luna. Hello. So if it's 11:30 here, I think it's 5:30 in the morning. So Frida and Luna and Flife, have a good day at work. Drive safely. So I do recommend actually subscribing to Frida and Luna. It's an amazing channel. Okay, so I was saying Twitter, Susan Wojcicki. When she made the announcement with the new thresholds, it was just as a given. These are the new rules. Basically, you've got until the 20th of February to reach all these goals. And in my view, there's not enough time to reach those goals. Because, say, in my case, over the course of 6 years on the platform, I've only reached 274 subscribers. And although I have reached a total number of views overall in the channel to reach the threshold, I don't have the watch time. So I have some personal strategies that I want to share with you to increase the watch time, but I know for a fact that I will not be able to reach that goal. I think it's rather unfair for people who have been producing content constantly with integrity. They've been building the community, and they've been, have been contributing in a positive way to YouTube. I would really urge you to reach out to Susan Wojcicki on Twitter and ask maybe for an extension of the deadline, because I believe that the 20th of February is just it's not enough time, really. Right, okay, let's get started on the strategy. So I've got 5 points to cover, so not too many, don't worry. And then we can compare notes on how we can all achieve these goals if you're struggling to reach the targets. The first point I would like to share is to be useful. I've noticed that because of the announcement, people are panicking about subs and watch time, etc. And the announcement about the targets has triggered a spamming type behavior, which is exactly what the new targets were trying to wipe out completely from the platform. So people are asking for subs for subs and commenting furiously without even watching videos. That is not the correct way of engaging on the platform. My personal strategy, and do give me your comments if you think this is the correct strategy. I think from an integrity point of view, I'm feeling happy about this strategy. I want to leave only constructive and positive comments on other people's videos. If I don't like something, who am I to judge anyway? So, I mean, if I can say something constructive to improve something, then I will say so without making any disparaging comments. But if I don't have anything nice to say, I will not say it. And please, 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 no sub for sub. This is being flagged as spamming behavior, so you're risking a community strike on your channel. Talking about being useful, I would also like to talk about two subheadings. One is influencers and one is brands. So reach out to influencers to make sure that you get noticed, but in the right way. I've noticed this kind of pattern as well. People are reaching out to influencers on YouTube saying, "Oh, please notice me. Hey, hi. Please like my video. Check out my channel." No, that's not the right way to do it. Say, for example, you see someone on Twitter saying, an influencer on Twitter with a huge following, asking a question like, "I'm going to New York next week. Can anyone recommend some good restaurants?" And then you can say, "Yes, I know everything there is to know about the New York restaurant scene, and these are my recommendations." So by being useful, you're getting noticed for the right reasons. Okay, let's see, brands. So the second subheading is brands. Product reviews. Another pattern that I've noticed is that people are begging or bragging, or what's the other one? Blagging. They're blagging free products. No, I don't think it's a good idea. If you're already using a product and you think, "Wow, this has been really useful for me," okay, so be useful to other people and share your experience. So do a product review, but without the expectation of getting freebies or anything like that. But do tag the company that is manufacturing that product. I would say that this kind of strategy works really well for independent brands because they would need a publicity. And on that note, I would also recommend to subscribe to join the newsletter of websites such as Blogger Required and Activate. I will put all the information in the description box, do not worry, because this is a live stream. There is so much you can do in terms of the description, but I will update it later on. And I would also put some timestamps. So if you only want to to watch a section of this live stream, I would also put the timestamps so you can go straight to it. So talking about product reviews, as I said, say you've been using a tripod that you really like. Not sponsored. I'm using a Manfrotto mini tripod, and I'm really happy with it. So I'm using it now to do this live stream. Not sponsored. But you can say, you can do a product review on your channel and then tag the brand on social media. Just to give you an example, I've done that on Instagram, really good results. But again, let go of the expectation that you will get results immediately. You are thinking about the long term, which is the third point I'm going to talk about, so bear with me. But you're building the foundations. I think we are all trying to grow our channels in a very short time because of the deadline set by YouTube of the 20th of February, by which we have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours watch time, and 10,000 views across the channel. So because of that deadline, I think we are missing out of the big on the big picture. So think about building relationships. What is your plan on this platform? Do you want to be here for the long term? Because I've been on YouTube for 6 years, I don't want to jeopardize my position by doing an aggressive outreach campaign. So I'm going to take things slowly, but the plan is to grow gradually and say if it's going to take me a year to achieve all these goals, I'm happy with it. I mean, if I were to do exactly the same as I was doing before, it would take me between 5 and 10 years to reach the new thresholds. Think about that. Do I want to waste my time not earning money for 5 to 10 years? I'm a freelance writer. I've got better things to do than just give out my time away for free. Therefore, I would say, I'm going to go to my point number 2. Increase your watch time by doing the following activities. One is live streams. Tick. Live streams are a great way to build watch time, engagement on your channel, which brings views. And also, it can happen, it can convert viewers into subscribers. This has to be an organic process. There's no point in forcing people to subscribe to your channel. If people like your content, they will stick around. The second way to increase the watch time is to create playlists. Experts on YouTube, such as Brian G. Johnson, always recommend creating playlists. This is because you're creating that kind of binge watching mentality. You know, when you're watching a TV series on Netflix and you think, oh, just one more episode, please, and then I go to bed. So that's the mentality. You're building a playlist, and in an ideal world, you're planning your content so that it has some kind of sequence. So you can maybe have a series where you're teaching someone something, and maybe you're spreading it into 3 episodes or 5 episodes. To give you an example, on my channel, I've got a playlist about making bread and pizza. I got the idea from watching a number of videos on YouTube. So I've collected all the information about how to make pizza and bread, and I've distilled that information to create my own videos. So I've taken inspiration for so many people. These people are all featured on my playlist. So I'm also giving credit to my sources. And also, by creating a playlist, that triggered a kind of mentality of continuity. So you're thinking, show the progression. So in my example of the pizza making, and I do apologize if it's not relevant to you, but bear with me. This is a real life example. So I started off with like a traditional way of making pizza, and then I discovered sourdough. Oh my God, sourdough is delicious. So I learned through YouTube, thank you YouTube, how to make sourdough bread and sourdough pizza. And then the creativity just keeps on flowing because you're thinking, oh, toppings, and you know what I mean? It's one of those things, it's like a snowball effect. So I do recommend creating playlists. It could be anything. If your channel is about product reviews, technology reviews, create different types of playlists that cater for different types of needs. If you're doing, say, a lifestyle vlog or maybe a daily vlog, you can still create some categories because, yes, I understand that you are narrating your life on a day-to-day basis, but you may want to also group together experiences, maybe like a lovely holiday you've been to. So Frida and Luna, thank you for joining, by the way. This is an excellent example of like a good way of creating playlists. So when these guys go on holiday, there's an amazing playlist about Albania with drone footage, you know, the works. I do recommend it. It's beautiful. So you're giving people a map of your channel so that they stick around and they think, oh, I want to watch more and more and more. And because you're enjoying the content, you also want to comment on the content, say, wow, I love this vlog. Say, for example, again, Frida and Luna, I can see there's two people so far in the stream, but I didn't see who the second person is. So if you want to give us a shout out in the chat, let me know so I can say hello. So I'm going to use Frida and Luna as an example. I watch pretty much all of their videos. I'm a cat person, so Frida and Luna are two cats. Oh, Frida and Luna, hi, you're welcome about the shout out is very well deserved. So I like cats, but this channel is not about cats. It's about the daily life of this couple. The couple has two cats, and it's a beautiful cinematic experience. I'm always drawn to their videos. The production value is amazing. I'm always blown away. Capitan Bastos has joined us. Hello, Capitan. Capitan Bastos also has lovely videos. I do recommend checking out his channel. So after this live stream is finished, I'm going to type up all the information about channels that I mentioned, etc., etc. And sorry, I got distracted by the chat. Capitan Bastos. This is a live stream. I need to concentrate. Capitan Bastos, yes, cinematic, very cinematic videos. You can see a little bit of Casey Neistat in there, you know, in terms of the music and the style, but with a Norwegian twist. So yes, I was saying I will put all the information about the. No, Capitan. No need to apologize. It just send the message. No worries. I'm just trying to concentrate on what I'm going to say, and then we can open the discussion in a little bit. So what I was trying to say is I'm going to put all the information in the description box and in the comments. So you don't have to worry about, you know, not understanding what's going on. Also, I do apologize. Sometimes I've realized that my Italian British pronunciation of words can be distracting. So again, many apologies, but I will type everything up. Now, playlist, then podcasts. So let me just go back to the agenda. So first point was be useful to influencers and to brands. Second point was increase your watch time by doing live stream, playlists, and podcasts. Podcasts are a great way to increase your watch time because you can maybe discuss a topic for an hour. Oh, it all depends on the broadband speed you have, but basically, if you've got good broadband speed and you can upload at a reasonable rate, I do recommend uploading long videos. I think the gold standard is people like Jenna Marbles and Julian Solomita. They've got the Jenna Julian podcast. I'm a big fan of theirs. I mean, Jenna. Jenna is a goddess, by the way. So the Jenna Julian podcast, we'll put the link in the description box. Their podcasts are always about an hour long. And for some reason, the hour when you're watching that podcast goes in a flash. It's entertaining, it's stimulating, it makes you think. So you're watching an hour of content on YouTube without even realizing that you're watching an hour of content. So say if only 2 or 3 people watch like a full hour, well, that really contributes to the overall watch time for your channel. Third point, think long term. That's a thing that I've noticed with the announcement by Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube, about the new monetization deadlines. We've got until the 20th of February 2018 to reach those goals. and people are thinking, oh, I need to get the views now, I need to get the subs now. I would recommend instead to think about the long term. And my message to you is make content that you will be proud of in years to come. I'm just going to leave that there. Fourth point is to network. Again, it's not about pushing your channel, but it's about creating connections. And by networking, I mean joining business groups, maybe go on a training course, engage with other people, talk about what you do. But again, without being salesy, we really don't need another sales pitch. Just be yourself, just be genuine, talk with enthusiasm about the content you're producing, and I'm pretty sure you will get some good results. And in case you haven't done it already, why don't you get some business cards printed with your channel name? I'm thinking, because I've got my business cards, etc. But I think for the next batch of business cards, I might put a snap code with the link to my channel to make it, a bit quirky. So basically, people can just snap the code and be taken straight to the channel. Fifth point, and thank you those of you who have been sticking around. I'm going to be here for another few minutes, almost there. The fifth point is to create a useful and engaging content. So to do that, look at your analytics, look at what people need to know more about. To give you an example, in my channel, I've noticed that people were looking for solutions on a number of lifestyle issues. One of my most popular vlogs, when I used to be a massage therapist, I kept my channel from that time, is a tutorial about how to get rid of a cold. Basically, it's a self-massage technique to get rid of a cold. I'll put the link in the description box. So I created content to help others with an issue that they have in their day-to-day life. So you look at your analytics, see what people are searching for, and do more content on those topics. Also, I met at the YouTube space, link in the description later on, a company called Baseline Labs. And I've been following them on social media. I do recommend their content. In terms of YouTube, they're still building the channel, but their presence on Instagram especially, and Twitter and Facebook is excellent. And just the other day, they were recommending some SEO tools to help you find out about keywords, topics of interest, and things like that. Well, of course, first and foremost, when you Google something, the Google will suggest something. You have a topic, how to do dot dot dot, and then Google will suggest. So on that basis, you can start your brainstorming in terms of the content you want to be making next. Another SEO tool, I will put all the information in the description, is called LSI Graph, and another tool is called Answer the Public. So basically, my message to you is be useful, be yourself, and most importantly, share your unique talents with the world. Right, okay, so do we have any comments, any questions? Would you like to share your own strategy for reaching the new goals on YouTube? I'm all ears. I'm just going to have a little bit of apple juice. It's apple juice, it's not booze. Okay, so it doesn't seem like anyone wants to maybe comment on this at this precise time. So that's fine. So thank you all for watching, and let's all grow together. Have a great day. Oh, sorry, Capitan Bastos has a question. Go on, Capitan. Frida and Luna, yeah, please drive safely. Capitan Bastos, I'm waiting for your question. Capitan, can you type a bit faster, please? No pressure. So if you're watching this repeat, I will put all the timestamps. Do you work towards making money of your channel? Yes, the answer is yes. Because I'm a freelance writer, I have like a portfolio of different projects going on, and any hour of my day has to be monetized somehow because I don't have a stable income and I have bills to pay. But I'm not doing YouTube just exclusively for the money, but also for the connection. So please don't get me wrong. Capitan Bastos, if so, when and how do you expect to be making viable income? I would say within a year. Any other question? Any other comments? Like, for example, how are you planning to reach your targets of 4,000 watch time hours, 1,000 subscribers, and 10,000 views across your channel? What are you thinking of doing? Capitan Bastos asked me, what is your strategy? So I've discussed that. Oh, hello, Bikazo. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining. So to answer Capitan Bastos, I can't remember what time you joined, but it's a 5-point strategy that I've discussed. So depending on what time you joined the chat, yeah, just have a look later on. I will put all the timestamps so you can see exactly what's going on. Hopefully, it will take me a shorter time, but I'm happy with that. I'm thinking about the long term. Yes, there are tips and Capitan Bastos saying tips and advice. There are tips and advice. In terms of my own personal strategy to make a living from YouTube, it's not about making a living from YouTube, if that is your question. My question is my plan is to have a number of income streams. So if, you have peaks and troughs as a freelancer. So even though I would probably never make a full-time salary from YouTube, even if it's just like a few hundreds of pounds a year or dollars a year, I'll be happy with that because, everything counts in large amounts, as Depeche Mode used to say. Okay, any other question? Because I'm wrapping things up, but yeah, otherwise I will see you soon. Hold on, Depeche Mode, yes, Capitan. Are you a fan as well? My sister has joined. Hello. She likes Depeche Mode too. Okay, Capitan, another question. Yeah, go on. Where are you right now? What is this place? I'll let you know in the comments. My sister. Yep, you guessed it, tick. It is a cafe, Capitan Bastos, yes. And my sister also gave a big clue earlier, but if you didn't see, even better. Right, so we're approaching 30 minutes of streaming. See you all. Goodbye, Frida and Luna. Goodbye, Capitan Bastos. My sister asks if she's won anything. You're winning a big kiss. And because of Kuren, hi, have a great day too.